Alright, it should be going now. Let me just see YouTube agree. Please agree. It is now agreeing. It's not showing me anything yet, but it's saying it's receiving, so let's just get to it. Turn that on. There we go. I just, before actually completely opening up the game, as far as OBS is concerned, I wanted to, there it is. I wanted to just disable the Kingdom Come Deliverance source. Which I have good news on that. I actually finished the game last night. Which I'm kind of tired now. I was up late before. That is a long game. And the performance state is interesting. That's what I was just working on when I stopped to get something to eat before doing this. Yeah, it's hopefully I think I understand what's going on with part of why it's weird. And it's funny, I'll be able to actually write, this is one time when actually finding the average of FPS is better than the average of frame time, just because of how I actually have the software set to do it, but I'm gonna have to add in something to the scripting that I use, just to make a small correction to cover when this happens in the future. Yeah, it'll make sense. But yeah, I finished that game. It is a good game, and even though I'm only in the graphics section, so I still had a lot to write. Because I write it in the order that it goes. So introduction, graphics, story, gameplay, and then conclusion. And I know when I get, it's just, I already have the sense that when I get to gameplay, I am going to be just putting so many criticisms there. And it's going to be weird, because it's like, for the most part, I would say that a lot of the criticisms I will make are going to be minor. Relatively minor. Things I still would like to see changed. But for the most part, no, it is just a fun game. It's also a game that I thought I was going to finish it yesterday morning, because like, hey, we're finally taking care of this. Yeah, oh, nope. Now we got all this to do. Yep. But hey, I'm not complaining. It's a fun game. But I am... Anyone that was hoping that I'd stream it again, not today. I can't. It's one of those games that's just because so long I've been focused on it. It's like, no, I need a break. I need to do other games. At least I think I won't need to open up again to get more data or more media. And that's not a statement about the game. It's more a statement of how I had to play it. Because I mean, it came out last week, and only now I'm actually able to get to work. That's how much it took, and I had to juggle doing that and a few other things at the same time. It can be stressful. And it really can be to review a game, because even though it's like physically you're not moving much, but that itself is actually stressful on the body. It's something I experienced quite well in a way on back in November. I mean, not horribly, but just when my leg is so cramped up because it couldn't move for a while that it's uncomfortable to walk. Yeah, you do come to realize that that's not really a good thing. But just also the mental focus to just go through a game like that and not stop for hours, it isn't easy. I used to be a lot better at that, I feel. And I've just... But then it's also, like I said, I had other things I needed to do, so I needed to be able to go and do other things. I mean, just... So that also impacts it. And the funny thing is, I got another game to review. At least that one I won't feel so bad about, that waiting a bit. I don't want to say what it is, though, because I'm not sure when I'm going to get to it, because I have some other things that I need to get done in a bit more time sensitive. One thing I will say, though, and it's also kind of funny to even say this because nobody watches these, but regardless, while I would like at some point to do a performance analysis of Kingdom Come Deliverance, and there are some reasons why doing so would be a good idea, I had enough issues, and I'm not necessarily putting this on the game itself, but enough stability issues with either my computer crashing at the same time I was playing the game, or the game causing the crash. I don't know. I'm not going to put the blame on there. It could be some weird software interaction. But enough of them, and some of them are also kind of severe, that I'm not... I'm currently basically setting a performance analysis as a lower priority. Even though, it's like, normally I would want to wait anyway for game patches, driver updates to... you know, implement some more optimizations, but it's still I don't know if the issues I was having will be fixed, so I don't want to commit to doing a performance analysis at this time. Plus, it's just not easy to do those. I mean, in a way, it's easier now, because my motherboard actually has dip switches on it for all of the PCI Express slots, so I can actually leave my Vega in the entire time, just unplug it, and disable that slot, and then just, you know, have the other GPU in the other 16-by slot that is electrically 16-by. Yeah, like many motherboards, I've got 4 that are physically 16, but not electrically 16. The other 2 are just 8s. Just I did that not that long ago for one that isn't out yet, for an analysis that isn't out yet, and that does help, because I don't have to worry so much about yanking out the daily driver, but it's still just, it's a lot of work since I keep my desktop under my desk. It'd be kind of nice if I had an open bench setup, but I don't, and I don't have the room for one either, so maybe that'll change someday, but not in the foreseeable future. So. Oh, what more? Oh, I can talk about that. When I saw the press release about Burnout Paradise Remastered coming, it was like, yes, that is a fun game. That I don't remember if I don't think I have streamed that. Maybe I have. That is a fun game. And I have it both on Steam and on Origin, I think. Because back when Origin, I don't remember if I also got an Origin copy through a Humble Bundle. But back when Origin first came out, you could bring some of the Steam EA games over to it. And I'm pretty sure that was among them. Yeah, that was just, you know, it's just a fun game that you're able to just drive around at high speeds, cause a crash, see all the damage, and just, you know, keep going. It's part of the fun. The one issue I think I would maybe have, and understand it has been a long time since I played that game. Just, I need to uninstall it so I can go on to other things. The one issue is just the difficulty progression, that there's no way to basically just go back to, you know, like do a simpler race. At least I don't remember seeing a way to do it without, I mean, maybe there's a way to reset all progress, but it's like, I don't want to do that. I just want to, you know, have an older, easier race and just replay that. That was it, really. And I do hope, I know I saw at least one place someone made a comment where someone was like, you know, give us another Burnout game, and someone was just saying, this is probably a test. If this sells well, then they'll know that there's still interest, so we may see something come. And there's a part of me that hopes that it's true, because I would like seeing another Burnout game, even though Burnout Paradise is legitimately the only Burnout game I've played. It's still that was so much fun that, yeah, I would give another new Burnout game a chance. Happily. Wow, how did I miss this guy? Oh, I didn't even see that this guy was up. Oh, one thing I'll mention. So, I think I actually beat the base game, the original game, on my other character. Because I beat Typhon already. And I think that what follows from that, which is you going on to challenge Hades, I think that might be what Immortal Throne added. The first and only expansion from back when like the game was still new, and then Ragnarok is in the is another expansion, but that was released in October. When was it? That was just months ago. Maybe that was. I don't remember, but yeah, and I actually don't know that much about Ragnarok. What happens in that? I don't really care. I'm gonna play it anyway. I mean, it's one of those. It seemed like a good, because I know Titan Quest is a well-respected game, and I have been having a lot of fun with it. And it's just yeah, I'll do it. I've gotten to that point with a number of things where it's like, yeah, I'll do it. I'm having fun with the other stuff. I'll just trust I'll have fun with this. Or you know, but it can also be the reverse. Like it's like I'll do it because I just other things are indicating to me I will enjoy it, so I'll do it, which is what I was just talking about. But also, like oh, what was that, 2 years ago? That because I live outside of Cleveland, and the Indians were in the World Series against the Cubs, and I paid attention for the first 6 games. Game 7, I didn't. I just went to bed, didn't worry about it. Because it's like, when I wake, because to me it was like, whoever wins, they've won. So it's not like where it's like, oh, are we going to have a 4-2 victory or a 4-1 victory? No, so it's like, it's 3-3. Whoever wins is just gonna win. So it's like, I don't need to watch all that. So I just, went to bed. And I don't feel bad about that. It's, then it's also kind of funny, because with the Super Bowl, I will watch that. Like, I did watch this one, and of course, if the Packers are in there, I would watch that too. I'm trying to think, what? Well, maybe because with the Super Bowl, you don't necessarily have any way to know what's going to happen. But it's like you've already had at least 3 games prior with the World Series. You've already done that, so you can kind of know what's going to be coming. So it's not as significant oh, I have to watch this thing for me. I don't know. It's probably just a huge psychological thing for me. Idiosyncrasy. Something I might end up doing, but I don't know. For this character specifically. Wow, I've got lost. I have to sort. Because when I got to... this is kind of a mess. Let me do that. There we go. Typhon was hard. Basically, is what I'm trying to get to. So, I maybe off stream, maybe not, do some... Holy crap, health regen on that? That's nice. But that's... Oh, no, it actually did boost. And that is... Huh. Alright. Typhon was hard enough that And when I was looking stuff up, just how to beat him, what one person said, it's like, yeah, I can believe that, was basically, if you just play through the campaign straight, you get there at about level 33, level 32, level 33, which is, yeah, that's where I got there. It's like, yeah, the thing is, you want to like be at level 36 or something. You want to farm yourself up a bit to get to that level, and then it's a lot easier, that fight. And by easier, it really translates to being shorter, because all I could do was just run around him, try to avoid his hits, and pepper him with my ranged attacks, which not much fun.
You can't carry anymore.
Really? What the hell is it? It is another throwing weapon. That could actually do a fair amount. Alright. Hang on. Let me... Damn. Alright. I want to make sure I don't lose this by accident. Although, true, that might be... Here we go. It's smaller, so it's easier to just stick in... Because that's the one I like to keep open. That I like to keep the keeper stuff in. I think if there's any more to talk about. I guess there's one thing, since, I can talk about my opinion here. At least I'm more comfortable doing it here than in any of the news items. It's weird writing the one up about the more lawsuits against AMD, how they responded to the Spectre and Meltdown stuff. That was weird to have to do, because, like, I have to make sure I don't put my opinion in there. Because I do very actively try to avoid doing that.
You have no more room.
Just because some of that stuff, it's like, this is just people suing, hoping they'll get money. It's not... Because it was talking about things like, oh, the performance hit. It's like, Meltdown has performance hit. The mitigation solutions for Meltdown have a performance hit.
Look for yourself. You will find no better.
Spectre, not so much. I mean, it's like, and it's Spectre, and even then, not all versions of Spectre that AMD's even vulnerable to. So it was very much a, I don't even know whether people are making their claim, what the people making their claims based on. So I want to keep that. What do I want to do with this? Let me see what I got for space here.
I could
Not
store
that much.
goods for you.
Definitely keeping this. Go up there. Yeah, I'll just sell that. I can probably sell a lot of this stuff. One issue for me with some of it is I don't actually know how the New Game Plus works. Just stick that there. And by that I mean I don't know sorry, I was just trying to really look at some of that stuff. I don't know how much gets carried on. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm not even sure it's a New Game Plus. It might not be. Even that, technically. It might just be a, you just start a new game on a higher difficulty, and then you need to pull stuff
The
they're
balls,
shared.
I must tell you.
Alright, hang on. Let me... Alright, it's happier now.
Nearly fired
I just saw that
themselves.
the
So long.
stream apparently dropped some. Let's say, I'm sorry, there's... Maybe someday I'll figure it out. But nothing I've tried has ever provided any real ability. Or at least not for long. I mean, some things, like the moving the router so it doesn't overheat as much, that seemed to help. But it still does happen. If I remember correctly how this chapter resolves, I'll be fighting a Talkeen, another one. There's a total of 3 that you fight in the game. And then I get to go to the Orient. And I think that may be where I stop. I think that timing will be about right. I just remember one thing I felt I needed to do on the other character. I actually felt that I needed to dump points into my HP. That is... Typically HP is like one of the last things I will dump points like this, like those into. Just because it's... I'd rather become stronger so I just kill an enemy before it can kill me. You know, do things like that than actually just improve it in HP. Or just through better gear. I'd rather those solutions to actually increasing my HP directly. I don't know, it just tends to feel to me like it's a waste. Okay, this looks good. Yeah. Seems usual though, I'm holding on to the thing I had. I have not seen this set before though. This Ramses Royal Armor. I've not seen that before. The reason why the health regeneration is so low is I have nothing that just gives me points in health regen. Let me just... Do I have anything here? No. Oh wait, I could... Oh no, that's right, I already beat the Talkeen that's in this area. Yes. So I was wrong. Okay. So I will be in the Orient, and it's been not even 25 minutes. So I guess I will keep going.
By Inanna!
Sorry.
I thought the portals were a myth. How did you get it to work? But never mind that right now. You say that Imhotep sent you? It is good to hear the Order is still fighting in the land of the Pharaohs. I just hope you are in time. A Talkeen is forcing his way into the sacred chamber in the Temple of Marduk. It was guarded by the Order of Prometheus, and we have all but lost the battle. Hurry, warrior. You must stop him from breaching the sealed chamber.
In case you don't remember, he is trying to get the Sickle of Kronos.
Goodbye.
Come on, why do you keep dropping? put something here. Alright, let's see if that does any better. I mean, switching ingest servers has helped before, but I don't know if it will help this time. Okay, see, I do want to... We'll see how well this armor holds up. Okay, apparently the primary ingest server is even worse. You know what? Hang on. Yep, but I need to do that first. And then I can start make myself... hang on. Right? Now this... Okay, yeah. Trying to decide... How do I want to... Yeah, let's do that. And then I'll worry about putting points in here and getting that up. Alright. So there. Holy crap, what is wrong with my internet connection? This is a problem. Let me try one last thing.